Hello everyone, welcome to YouTube channel Fazza official poems. So do not miss any important update, watch till the end. The sky above Dubai carried a soft golden glow as the sun slowly melted into the horizon, and the city stood between day and night like a dream that refused to end. And in that quiet moment where silence I felt deeper than words, there lived a story not spoken aloud but felt in every heartbeat. He was known to the world as Sheikh Hamdan, the crown prince of Dubai, a man of strength, grace and poetry, a soul that carried deserts within him and oceans inside his silence. People saw his power, his smile, his presence, yet very few ever understood the depth of the emotions he carried quietly behind his calm eyes. And then there was her, not a queen of palaces, not a name written in headlines, but a feeling that entered his life like a gentle breeze on a restless night. She was not loud, not demanding, yet her presence stayed like a soft echo in his soul. She was the kind of story that begins without warning and stays without permission. Their connection was never simple. It was not built in crowded rooms or under shining lights. It lived in unspoken words, in long pauses, in moments where eyes spoke what lips could not say. It was something rare, something fragile, something real. Time moved the way it always does, without waiting, without asking, and life began to pull them into different directions. Duties grew heavier, responsibilities stronger, and the world around him demanded more of the prince than the man within him could offer. And then one day a message arrived. Today is my wedding, so you do not come. I hate you. The words were simple, yet they carried a storm inside them. Not hatred, not anger, but a pain so deep it had no other language to express itself. It was not a rejection. It was a shield built from broken expectations and silent tears. When he read those words, the world around him did not stop, yet something inside him did. The city still moved, the lights still shined, the wind still whispered across the tall buildings, yet within him there was a stillness, a silence that felt louder than anything he had ever known. He stood by the window looking at the endless skyline, and for the first time the beauty of the city felt distant, like something he could see but not feel. He remembered her laughter, soft like the first rain after a long summer. He remembered the way her presence turned ordinary moments into something unforgettable. He remembered the way she understood him without asking questions. And now she was gone, not because love had ended, but because life had chosen a different path. The night grew deeper, and the Stars appeared one by one like silent witnesses to a story that was never meant to have an ending. He could have gone to that wedding, he could have stood there among strangers watching her become someone else's forever, but some distances are not measured in miles, they are measured in emotions, and he knew that his presence would not bring peace, it would only reopen wounds that time had barely begun to close. So he stayed, not because he did not care, but because he cared too much. In the quiet of his room, he picked up his pen, the same pen that had once written poems of love, hope, and dreams, and for the first time, the words did not come easily, they did not flow like before, they came slowly like drops of rain from a heavy sky. He wrote not for the world, not for the people who admired him, but for her. He wrote about a love that never needed promises, about a connection that never needed names, about a story that lived not in time but in feeling. He wrote about her somewhere in another part of the city, beneath lights brighter than the stars. She stood, dressed in white, surrounded by voices, laughter, and celebration. Yet within her there was a quiet space, untouched by the noise, a place where memories lived gently and painfully at the same time. She had written those words not out of hate, but out of helplessness. Sometimes love is not enough. Sometimes timing becomes the silent villain in the most beautiful stories. As the ceremony continued, she closed her eyes for a moment, and in that brief silence she felt him, not as a prince, not as a name known to millions, but as the man who once understood her without needing explanations. Back in his world, the night had fully taken over, and the city lights shimmered like reflections of distant stars. He placed the pen down and looked at what he had written. It was not just a poem, it was a goodbye wrapped in beauty, a farewell hidden in words that only hearts could understand. He whispered softly, not to be heard, but to be felt. Some stories are not meant to stay. Some love is not meant to last. Yet what is real never truly lives. The wind carried his words into the night, as if delivering them to a place where distance had no meaning. Time moved forward, as it always does. Days turned into nights, and nights into days, and life continued in its endless rhythm. People still saw him as the strong count.
Unseen had changed the rhythm of the world. The sky looked the same, yet carried a strange weight, and the air felt filled with unspoken thoughts. Fazza stood near the edge of the desert, looking far beyond the horizon, as if searching for something that had no name. His eyes held calmness, but deep inside there was a storm of thoughts moving slowly like distant clouds. It was then that a voice broke the silence, soft, hesitant, yet filled with emotion. I want to tell you what I saw. Will you be upset? The words floated in the air like fragile glass carrying a fear that could not be hidden. Fazza did not turn immediately. Instead, he let the moment breathe, allowing the silence to hold the truth before it was spoken. His heart understood that some words carry more weight than actions, and some truths change the direction of everything. When he finally turned, his gaze was calm yet searching, not for answers, but for honesty. He believed that truth, even when painful, was more beautiful than a lie wrapped in comfort. The person standing before him carried hesitation in their eyes, as if the truth was both a burden and a release. The wind moved again softly, brushing against the sand as if encouraging the moment to unfold. "Speak," he said gently, his voice steady like the horizon. And so the story began, not with loud words, but